just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to say why this festival is important to them. We've been working on this for over a year, and finally it's here, and it's been going really well. Had fantastic turnout. And we wanted to do this yesterday at the opening reception, but there were so many people waiting to get food, it was impossible. So let's start with Jose, and we'll just kind of go down here. But if you just say a word or two about what this festival means to you.
Well, when we first started, with the idea, Professor Scott came to us and said, "This is what I want to do." He explained, and our mission since then has been to bring films that are not easily accessible here in the U.S. and these are, Latin American films, most of them, that or most of them reflect some way or form issues that affect Lansing, but not just Lansing, but the entire nation as a whole. And so we wanted to present this movie so that the community can at least reflect on those issues. And so for me, that was something that I feel passionate about, especially with this political climate. I wanted to, be able to help bring people together in a space where everyone could at least share their thoughts and reflect on those issues.
And Claudia?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Claudia Berrios-Campos. I'm from Peru, and my main reason to be part of the committee for this festival is that I grew up thinking that fiction, films, novels can have a very important way to mold your point of view of reality, society, and I believe that fiction made me who I am and what I believe. So specifically through films, I believe that we can have a change in society, and we can start learning from each other and becoming more open society. And especially through the films that we are showing in this festival, they show a different side of what it is being from the Latin American experience or coming from the Spanish-speaking world. And I'm just so happy to be part of this experience and bringing a little bit of what is to be part of the Latin American experience through films and the East Lansing community that has been so important in these years that I have been here in the United States.
Osvaldo?
Okay, thank you. I'm Osvaldo from Mexico and California. I share the same feelings as my colleagues, my friends, Jose and Claudia, but I just wanna add like something personal. I can't stay quiet. I am a TA, future professor, hopefully, and sometimes I get trapped in my desk, in my own world, doing my writing, my reading, writing my dissertation, and then I have the need like to go out there and try to create awareness other than something that might not be accessible to everybody, like an article published in a journal that just a specific audience is going to read, but not the community. So I'm always trying to create awareness in the community, in our society. So this is a way to do it. And if you present me a project, I'm always willing to help, because I'm always I like to be involved in so many things that involve the community. But I don't know. That's my.
Judit?
Okay, I'm Judit. I'm from Spain. I'm a PhD student, and I will hopefully defend my dissertation in the spring. And last year, Scott asked me if I wanted to join this project, and he said, I know next year is gonna be a busy one for you. You don't have to say yes, but I don't think twice about it, because I really love cinema, and not only because it's entertaining, because I think it's one of those kind of arts that really allows us to identify with people that are different than us, that have different experiences, and whose reality is different. And the movies that we picked invite empathy and understanding, and I just think that that's really important nowadays. But that's why.
Well, I mean, some of the stuff has been already said, so I won't. But you know, it's for me, it's an honor to be able to work with these 5 people that are great. And you know, I study film. I'm an associate professor at MSU, and you know, this is an opportunity to reach out to the community, to feel as a community of Latinos, Spanish-speaking or English-speaking Latinos here. And I thought, you know, it was so important to create spaces for us to get together and to talk about what we care about. And, you know, just to see all the faces here and to see all the people that have come to our movies, to our films, and, you know, the discussions that we've had is just, you know, a breath of fresh air. And, you know, I just want to thank you for being here and for participating. And you know, whatever Trump says, we're not rapists. We are artists, we are poets, we are musicians, we are film directors. You know, we are all of that and more. And you know, I think this is a forum to respond to those attacks and to say, here we are, here, this is who we are.
I'll just reiterate what a lot of people said, and the original vision was exactly this, to open up a new space in the city and on campus where we could talk about a lot of the issues that the films we chose raise. And so this afternoon you'll have two really good examples of that. But also this space itself as a physical space, which is very new. I know for a lot of people it's the first time you've been here. Thank you so much to Casa de Rosado for welcoming us here. Thank you. It's part of kind of a revival that's happening in this part of Lansing. We're also at the Robin Theater around the corner, and so we're really glad to be a part of that process, and collaborating with these two physical spaces has really allowed us to do what we wanted to do in a more abstract kind of spatial way. So thank you so much for being here as well. And now what I'd like to do is bring up the invited directors so we can have a little bit of discussion with them, and so that people who are here can ask some questions as well.